What is up, guys? I'm YKF31 here. Happy Thanksgiving. Madden 17. This is a Madden 17 MUT salary cap game. I haven't showed you guys one of these in a little bit, but this will be the backdrop to this video as I'm taking on a top 100 opponent in my road to the top 100. I've been kind of slacking off as far as playing games. I'm not getting enough games in, and my dip in activity rate has caused my ranking to drop. I reached at 94, and I'm back down, in the 120s, 130s. I think in this game, coming into this game, I was in I was ranked 140. But this is against a top 100 guy. You see his top players there. He's got, the jacked up Jadeveon Clowney and other good guys. And in this video, I want to talk about the state of the Madden community. More so about how the Madden community feels about the game right now after a slew of tuners and patches, and where we stand with the game. From what I've seen on Twitter and on Facebook, both in talking with people and watching videos from F-Ball Critic 757, DJ81, and everyone out there on Twitter who plays the game and talks about the game, pretty much where we are. And that's whether you're a sim player, quote unquote, or whether you're a tournament player. And a lot of the discussion that I've been seeing over the past couple of weeks has been, disappointment with how the game has been tuned and watered down in certain areas. And also whether or not there needs to be a separation between the sim crowd and the tournament crowd with how the game plays in various modes and being able to customize your experience within, those modes. For example, should CFM, both online and offline, be your, hardcore, realistic football sim experience, while MUT and Draft Champions and head-to-head ranked be more of your freestyle type of environment where you can get away with more freewheeling styles of play? I'm not a fan of that line of thinking, and I'll tell you why. For one, there are people who don't play CFM and online CFM who want to play the head-to-head modes in a realistic manner. I think sometimes, I'm guilty of doing this too, I think sometimes we paint the tournament gamers with a really broad brush and just assume that all they care about is glitching and tricking out the AI. While there's a large chunk of them that do, there are also a lot of tournament gamers who want the same exact things that us hardcore sim guys want. Zan is a perfect example. Gibbs and Farles are as well. They want a lot of the same things that, the quote-unquote hardcore sim head wants. The difference is that, a guy like Zan, he wants to qualify for the tournament, have a shot at making that money, so he's going to, put that to the side and do what the game allows him to do to compete with these guys who are doing the same thing, and I can't blame someone for that. A guy who's competing for money is going to do what the game allows them to do. It'd be foolish for them to handicap themselves. These MUT salary cap and draft champion ranked streets, it's the Wild Wild West. You better bring your A game. These guys, when you hit the top 50 type of opponents, they've spent hours upon hours upon hours learning exactly what the game allows them to exploit and what the game doesn't allow people to do, which is what makes playing them so difficult. But more than anything else, I just think that's a lazy way to go about it. The game has to have a base core, and that base core has to be meat and potatoes football, as well as you can possibly do it with as few glitches and broken plays and exploits as you can possibly make. It's not going to be perfection. You're not going to remove all of it, but you just want to clean it up as much as you can, especially if you're going to be promoting competitive tournaments on a nationally broadcast stage. And then once they do that, the devs sticking to their guns and not bailing these people out by diluting football and making it easy. There's a lot of people out there who don't want to be exposed for not being as good as they think they are. And when they're taking sacks off of a strong base pass rush, their backs and QBs are fumbling because they're trying to be too cute, or their receivers are getting their heads knocked off over the middle because they're repeatedly trying to throw the ball or lead them into linebackers and into deep safeties. There needs to be football consequences for bad, unsound football decisions and tactics. And if that means weeding out the people that don't want to adapt, weeding out the weak and purging out the frauds, so be it. Because I absolutely am convinced that if the powers that be are freaked out that, guys with huge Twitch and YouTube followings in the competitive scene will leave the game, I'm convinced that there are people out there that will jump to fill the void. You can't tell me that with football being as popular as it is in our society, that there aren't people who are out there that are either sitting on the sidelines saying, man, I would love to jump into this tourney scene, but I just can't deal with all these exploits, all these shenanigans. Or, someone like myself or a Grafster who can hang with a lot of these top 100 guys, not using those exploits who play these modes, that they wouldn't take those guys' place. I think that's insane. I don't think the devs have enough confidence in the community that there are enough guys out there that want things to be hard. They want to be able to work for what they get from a X's and O's and stick skill perspective, as opposed to having this arms race of who can learn all of the exploits the fastest. And then it becomes a monkey see, monkey do, where when you play salary cap or draft champions ranked, you're playing against the same guy every time. You're playing against split close, shotgun snugs or ace snugs, shotgun bunch, motion snapping with 3 or 4 hot routes every play at a Z spot, corner strike, play action post, play action slide, halfback wheel. You guys know the drill. That's not any fun. It's not fun playing against that over and over and over again. And truth be told, if you took that away from a lot of these people, they wouldn't move the ball. They'd struggle unless they got their butts into the skills trainer, into the lab, and learn actual football mechanics along with their stick skills and whatnot. So, there you go. That's my little soapbox on this issue. Love to hear your guys' thoughts, and hope you guys enjoy your Thanksgiving, and I will talk to you all later. I eked this game out. Pretty ugly affair, but I got the W. You see I'm at 146 now. This guy was ranked number 61, and I'm going to try to get more games in, but it's just hard. I don't have the time to play, 4, 5, 600 games of this mode, which is what these guys do. So, there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed. Talk to you all later. Peace.